Shekhar, HOD Mechanical Department, Professor Amit Rai Dixit, host faculty to this course, Professor Ashish Malik and Professor Somnath Chattopadhyay, Department of Mechanical Engineering. To just brief about this course, the recent trend in miniaturizing the product is obvious for the use in the departments of information technology, biotechnology, environmental technology and medical industries. Advanced micro manufacturing is the key supporting technology that has to be developed to meet the challenges that are required for the products to be for the product miniaturization. The objective of this workshop is to pass on the knowledge of recent developments in hybrid and nano manufacturing process and to adopt and its application in the industry. To start on with this event, I would like to please invite our HOD Department of Mechanical Engineering, Professor Amit Rai Dixit, to please share his thought on this course. Please.
Basically, I have been assigned to say something about the department. About the course will be briefed by Professor Malik. First of all, a very good morning to all of you and Happy New Year. On the behalf of the department, I would like to welcome Professor Parvez Zahan from Miami University, USA. Unfortunately, our chief guest was not able to connect, but I am happy to announce that one of his students is here, and during our college time we used to hear about there is one machine which was made by a faculty in Singapore and it was installed in most of the leading IITs. So Professor Rahman, in no doubt, he is an academician, researcher as well as an entrepreneur also. So he has his own company, Microtool Private Limited, Singapore, and he is selling these micro machining setups. So coming back, first of all, respected Professor Zahan from US, foreign faculty, resource person of this GIAN course, Professor Rajiv Shekhar, head of the institute, director IIT, Professor Malik, host faculty, Professor Somnath Chattopadhyay, other faculty members, students, participants. On the behalf of the department, I would like to welcome you all in this course. Just brief about the department and the institute. Most of us are from the same institute, we know about it. But just to tell something to Professor Zahan, IIT is one of the oldest institute in the country, which motive was to impart knowledge about the mining industry and earth sciences. So it was started, the idea was started in December 1901 in the National Assembly, National Congress Convention, where they started asking for developing an institute which can impart technical knowledge to supervise Indian mines. So the idea was being sent, the resolution was passed, and finally a committee was formed known as McPherson Committee. And after 19 years, they submitted their report, and then in 1926, the institute was established. Since then, we started a very small journey with 51 students and 5 departments, out of which 2 were the core department, rest were the sister department. And in 1967, this institute was declared as a deemed university, and we have 7 more departments which were started. In 1997, it goes under the control of Ministry of Human Resources. Now we are calling as Ministry of Education. And at that time we had 13 departments, and we start taking the students through IIT. And in 2016, the Indian government has declared this as a full-fledged IITs. And now currently we are offering 12 UG courses, 20 PG courses, PhD program, postdocs, around 7,000 students and more than 350 professors and faculty members in the institute. This department also started its journey back in 1975 after thinking about having a department which can impart knowledge about heavy machineries which can again help this mining industry. So Department of Mining Machinery started in 1975. In 1999, BTech in Mechanical and MTech in Mining Machinery and MTech in Maintenance Engineering Tribology was started. In 2012, we started 2 more PG programs in Manufacturing and Thermal Engineering. 2014, we started another PG program, and 2022, the Department of Mining Machinery was merged in the Department of Mechanical Engineering, and now it is one of the largest departments offering 2 PG programs, 2 UG programs, PhD programs, with the total enrolled student in Mechanical Department is more than 900. We have around 31 labs in the department, both UG, PG and research labs, and we have 45 faculty members and 2 officers and 22 staffs, including staff from workshops. In last 5 years, there is a tremendous changes in UG and PG programs, and in this line we included number of open electives, elective ESOs to have more choices to the student. In this line, department included 40 new courses in UG and PG level. We also started one online course on robotics and automation, which is 46 hours complete course on this courses. In last 5 years, around 272 UG projects and 600 PG thesis was guided by the department. In last 5 years, faculty members has guided 150 PhDs, and we also have collaborative PhD with different leading foreign universities, including Aalto University, Curtin University, Australia, then some of the leading universities of Europe, including TU Košice, Aalto University, Arctic University, Norway, then École Nantes, France, Monash University, Australia, and also NUS, Singapore. So 7 such PhDs, joint PhD has been awarded, and 6 are ongoing. Faculty members in last 5 years has published number of high impact journal publications. Around 200 research papers have been published, and on average we publish 3 papers per faculties in Q1 and Q2 journals. In terms of externally funded projects, which is a backbone of having these research papers and developing our lab facilities, we have completed 24 funded projects. This is the data for last 5 years, with a total outlay of around 9 crores. Currently, 35 externally funded projects are ongoing, and the total outlay is around 18 crores. Some of the key funding agencies are DSTs, DRDO, CIL, SAIL, etc. In terms of industry interaction, 9 consultancy projects has been completed with around 2.22 crores. But total our domain was mining machinery in this area. In terms of patents, 20 patents has been filed in last 4 years, out of which 16 has been published, 2 patents has been awarded, and recently in last 2 months we have again applied for 5 new patents. The domain of this area is manufacturing, fuel power, automobile engineering, tribology, thermal and mining machinery. The faculty members are doing research in new areas in addition to the conventional areas which we used to work. So in manufacturing, we are working in additive manufacturing, micro manufacturing, hybrid manufacturing, robotics, biofluids, energy storage, alternative fuels, thermal management, high performance computing, nano lubricants, new composite materials, structural health monitoring, hybrid heavy earth moving machineries, and digital hydraulics. This is a new area where we are start working. This recently Institute has started this faculty mobility program. The basic emphasis is that the faculty should have more interaction with industry and research organization so that we can have a good research collaboration. So in this regard, the 25 faculty members from the department has completed FMP program, and we have recently signed MOU with few of the companies and also submitted their joint research proposals. 8 faculty members have successfully completed international mobility program under Duke India and Erasmus. In last 4 years, we have already completed 2 international workshops, particularly in precision engineering from Polish universities and high pressure water jet technology with association with the German university. Recently, this month only, we have completed 1 international conference In last, with a generous fund from the institute, we were able to develop new labs. So 7 new labs has been developed in the department. That is 3D printing lab, robotics and automation lab, laser processing lab, microfluids and nanofluids lab, microfabrication lab, aerocaustic lab, and polymer composite lab. And we are in process of developing 3 new labs, namely biofluid research lab, advanced finishing lab, and polymer mechanics research laboratory. As I said, our chief guest also inspired a number of faculties to have their own company. So in this regard, department is also having in these 3 years, 2 of the faculty members, Professor Arul Dayal and Zafar Alam, started their company named Aduza Robotics and Automation Private Limited. It is commercialized also, and another Professor Bajpayee started a company known as Varnica Precision Private Limited, that is high-speed micro milling centers. So with these words, I hope this GIAN course is going to have benefited to our student faculty members, and this will be a long association with our foreign faculty also. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Moving forward, I would like to request our host faculty for this program, Professor Ashish Malik, to kindly brief us on this course.
Good morning, everybody. To begin with, I welcome you all at IIT ISM Dhanbad and wish you a very, very happy and prosperous New Year 2023. Respected Chief Guest Professor Mustafa Rahman, Professor of NUS and Director of Microtool Private Limited, Singapore. Of course, he is now not there. We are not able to connect him. So, anyway, respected guest of honor, Professor Rajiv Shekhar, Honorable Director IIT ISM Dhanbad. Respected Professor A.R. Dikrit, Head of the Department Mechanical Engineering. Respected GIAN Local Coordinator, Professor Robi Gangwars. Distinguished guests, Deans, HODs, HOCs, faculty colleagues, participants from IIT ISM Dhanbad and other institute universities across the country, staff, media, persons, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, it is my pleasure to extend a warm-hearted welcome to all of you in the GIAN program on hybrid, micro and nano machining process. This program is fully sponsored by the Ministry of Education, Government of India. The global initiative of academic network, that is GIAN, aims at tapping the talent pool of scientists and entrepreneurs globally to encourage their engagement with Indian Institute of Higher Education so as to enlarge the country's existing academic resources, accelerates the pace of quality, reform and elevate India's scientists as well as technological capability at par with global excellence. Through a system of guest lectures offered by internationally and nationally acclaimed experts, GIAN aims to serve as a comprehensive faculty development program in the country. Moving on, I would like to add few words explaining the background of choice of the topic hybrid, micro and nano machining process. My broad research field is mechanics of material, that is solid mechanics, with the current focus being on design and development of novel materials. Some of my research contributions are phase field simulation for microstructural evolution agents of second phase particles, thermal stresses in a functionally gated material or porous materials, and development of nanostructure and nanocomposite material for structural as well as biomedical application. To this end, I am targeting development of materials intended for hydrogen storage applications. So one can understand that I am not a man with manufacturing background. Yes, One fine morning, one of my research students, Mr. Vivek Sharma, eagerly approached me, expressing his willingness to investigate the machining characterization of our already synthesized materials. He further showed keen interest to explore the viability of developing a novel machine tool for micromilling and micro-turning operations. As every successful project originates from a small idea with open mind, I could envisage the machine tool and encouraged Vivek to foster and move forward with his dream. As Vivek suggested that only rupees 2 lakh or 3 lakh would be adequate to develop such a machine tool, I delightfully agreed to the first such mission by our research group. I tried to support this interesting mini project of Vivek from the contingency fund of my externally funded research project. The concept of the GIAN program, hybrid micro and nano machining process, thus finds its root and the above initiative by Vivek and me. To substantiate and expand over the concept, I consulted Professor GIAN. To make things happen, Parvez responded promptly in affirmation, and the rays of new collaboration between us become very prominent. The GIAN proposal is the first come of our collaborations. I owe a lot to my doctoral student, Mr. Vivek Sharma, since his initial research inclination towards machining process led to my intrigue in this field. Now we have been planning to extend our collaboration further towards joint supervision of PhD students in development of materials for biomedical and structural application that arises in various mechanical, typological, in vitro and machining characterizations. Now I would like to show the micro machine that has been developed indigenously in my research lab. So this is the micro machining. This is the micro machining which has been developed in my labs. So you can see this one. It is the video. How can I उसको click click इधर से नहीं हो रहा है, पार्शल नहीं आ रहा है, पार्शल नहीं आ रहा है, नहीं कर दो है, ओ नहीं आ रहा है, पीछे पीछे कर. Okay, this is the micro machines. You can see this is the micro machine. Of course, in our department, another micro machine has been developed by Professor Vivek Bajpayee. And this micro machine and that micro machine has this little difference. Little difference means this machine is comparatively cheaper. The cost of that machine is approximately 2 lakhs, whereas the previous one, the cost was approximately 20 to 24 lakhs. And another difference is that the spindles motor of the previous machine was air-cooled spindle motor, but now this one is that water-cooled spindle motor. You can see this is there is that. Okay, there is a 2 pipes passing through this one, and from this pipe we can send refrigerated waters. And another yes, another difference is that machine is a lightweight machine. The frames we made by hollow rectangular pipes, and inside of the pipes we put resins to control the vibrations. Now this one is that okay. Now this is the he is a student of Professor Hoda, a man of acoustic. So I realized that he may be the right person to check its vibrations. So this is the okay. Now I would like to introduce our now I would like to introduce our point experts, Professor Parvez Jan. Yes. Okay, sir. Professor Parvez Jan. Professor Parvez Jan, actually he is my friend, and he is my friend, and I am extremely delighted to have met Professor Jan in person after a long interval of about 12 years. The last time that we met was 2010 on the occasion of convocation ceremony, where both of us were conferred with doctoral degree. You can see this is the last photo we captured, and this one, that the red one, that red encircle, is Professor Parvez Jan, and behind of this you can see this is the one stone that was written I was here, but now I would like to say it should be we were here. Anyway. So now I would like to say about the academic credential of the Professor Parvez Jan. He completed his BTech from Buet, Dhaka, and PhD from Mechanical Engineering Department, National University of Singapore, and postdoc from University of Arkansas. Dr. Jahan also worked in Makino Asia Private Limited, a well-known manufacturer of CNC machine tools. I think this one is the Singapore-based companies. Dr. Jahan has received several internal and external grants. Some of them are from National Science Foundation, USA, NASA, Morse Company, and Miami University. He edited 2 books on his research area of electrical research machining idioms at micro and macro scale. He received many best research paper awards. Some of them are ICMIT, ATME, like this. Currently, he is a graduate program director, Mechanical Engineering Department, Miami University. Professor Jan has published over 115 articles in referred journals and conferences, 2 edited books and 20 book chapters. He also received University Assessment Award 2021 for significant contribution to the assessment of mechanical engineering graduate programs at Miami universities. He is an editorial board member of International Journal of Materials Forming and Machinings and Journal of Institute of Industrial Application Engineers, Japan. He is a professional member of SME, American Society of Mechanical Engineering, and American Society of Electrical Engineering. So now, at the end, I would like to thanks our co-sponsors, BBC Islamic Consultant and Duenters. So thank you once again and looking forward to success the programs. Now I would love to call Professor Jan to say a few words. Professor Jan, please.
Yes, please. Thank you very much, Professor Mullik, for your kind introduction. Dear and honorable chief guest, my PhD supervisor, Professor Mustafizur Rahman, honorable director, Professor Rajiv Shekhar, respected head of the department, Professor A.R. Dikit, all the respected faculty and research scholars, I would like to thank you to invite me here, and I would like to kind of wish you a happy new year. It is an honor to visit a world-class university like IIT ISM, and I would like to also take this opportunity to thank the Ministry of Education to kind of support our GIAN program and the proposal. As Professor Malik said, we were at NUS, we started at the same time, our PhD program, and we graduated at the same time. Even, we stayed kind of, at the same graduate hostel. So it was really, very nice, and also kind of, I'm excited to see him after about 12 years. So we are in touch actually, even after we graduate, we are in touch. We used to talk to each other and always discussed our projects, how things are going at both places, and where we can actually do some collaborations. And Professor Malik is working on the materials and mechanics side, and I'm working on the manufacturing side. Mostly machine, both traditional, non-traditional, micro, nano, and hybrid machining processes. So once when Professor Malik talked about some new materials that he has developed in his lab and want to test the manufacturability or machinability of that material, so I immediately became interested, and we started talking about how we can start collaboration. And actually, we talked about some collaboration, and COVID hit, and we could not do some exchange of PhD students. But luckily, we were able to submit this GIAN proposal, and the Ministry of Education supported this. So that's why I'm here. So again, I would like to thank thank the ISM to host this, and also the Department of Mechanical Engineering to host me for this. So, as I mentioned, I knew ISM, and I've been following IITs, because IITs are also, I think, in the top. They are doing top-notch area, like top-notch research in the manufacturing field. Different other things also, but for manufacturing field, I follow some professors from IITs who are actually at the forefront of the manufacturing research. So. I know IIT very well, and it's kind of a dream come true to be in one of the IITs. So I look forward to this course, and I hope I'll be able to share some of my research that I've been doing since 2005. So I worked on, first I started with micro-EDM research, then I worked on hybrid micro machining. Then in my postdoc I worked on nano EDM. So one step further, I was able to develop like dry nanoscale EDM, and so for my contributions I got just I would like to mention, maybe that's one of the I would say contribution that I'm happy about, like the best paper at the NAMREC, which is the top manufacturing conference in the USA. So I developed dry nanoscale EDM, and me, then my postdoc supervisor, Professor Ajay Malshek, and also Professor Kamalakar Rajikar. I would say he is one of the pioneers in the micro EDM research. So we worked together, and we received that best paper at our top conference in the North America. So I would be able to share some of my research from those areas, and I hope it will be useful for research scholars here. So again, yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Director, the head of the department, and also Dr. Modi and another host faculty. Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. I would please like to request our Director IIT ISM, Professor Rajiv Shekhar, to please share his thoughts. Please, sir.
Respected Professor Jahan, respected Professor Rahman and absentia, Professor Amit Dixit, HOD Mechanical Engineering, Professor Ashish Malik, coordinator of the GIAN course, my faculty colleagues, students and staff. First of all, I wanted to congratulate Ashish on developing this course on hybrid micro and nano machining processes. But before that, I would like to express my sincere thanks and gratitude to Mr. Vivek Sharma. कहाँ है यहाँ पर क्या? The person who is actually, I would say, whose idea led to this course. And this is what we expect from PhD students. See, in India, doing PhD is a little different in the sense people just want to get a degree and go. They forget that PhD is a process. They also forget that PhD is a two-way learning process. I remember when I was doing my PhD at Berkeley, I told my boss that I don't understand this particular point of fluid mechanics. He told me, Rajiv, I also do not understand it. When you understand it, come and explain it to me. So, PhD is a two-way process, and remember, all the PhD students who are working, they are expected to be the main expert of the thesis they are working on. And in that sense, I am very grateful to Vivek because I think he has showed the way. Now, recently I attended a meeting chaired by member Niti Ayog, Mr. Saraswat, Secretary, Chairman and Secretary of DRDO, Principal Advisor to Raksha Mantri, the head of the CEO of Kalyani Forge, L&T, Godrej, and the main topic was how do we enhance our manufacturing capabilities. Because if you want to be a superpower, you have to be a technology superpower. And for being a technology superpower, you have to be good in manufacturing. And this is one facet of manufacturing. And really, I am very grateful to Amit. The HOD has completely transformed the department in the sense that the emphasis on manufacturing has increased tremendously. And he's one person who's very persuasive. वो जब भी आता है, he wants some equipment. मैं कोशिश करता हूँ लेकिन को नहीं बोल सकता हूँ because I know his heart is in the right place. And his heart is in the right place and he has put in a lot of effort. And the other person who is really assisting in him is Professor Alok Das. Both of them are making a big effort. And we hope to become a vertical or a center of excellence down the line of I saw the machine that they delivered to DRDL. It was an electrochemical discharge machining, primarily for machining of, also for machining of non-metals or insulators. And those people told us that, and I was told that DRDL officials said that normally other IITs submit a report, but we have submitted a product. In fact, product development is the key. And if we want to compete with other IITs, it has to be through the realm of product development. It cannot be only publications Q1 and Q2. They are important. But what is also more important is what we develop, the intellectual property we develop. And I really hope that our faculty and also our students follow the path of Professor Arun Dayal, Professor Zafar and Professor Vivek Vajpayee, and convert their research output into commercial product. And this is the mindset. If we start our PhD problems with this mindset, we are going to reach our destination sooner than later. So once again, and as I said, we have, as Amit said, we have a number of good machining centers, advanced machining centers. We are also going to get water jet machining. We probably have all the best, and Arun Dayal has developed a very nice robotics lab. In fact, if you want to know what modern manufacturing is, it would be nice, I don't know, I always say, in Discovery Plus, there is an episode called Impossible Engineering. Today morning, I was seeing the Tesla factory. Tesla factory, if you can see, is the height of manufacturing and automation. Robots doing everything. And then you have that manufacturing setup, stamping setup, everything. And then you have these autonomous cars taking, not autonomous, fully on magnetically guided rails. They're taking products from one station to another. You have to see it. This is what the future of machining is. So when we plan for the future. Because पहले के plan करने से कोई फायदा नहीं है. We are already 15 to 20 years behind. And the other point I wanted to make is, as a department, you have to contribute as a whole. Because manufacturing and a product is not only about the manufacturing process, it is also about what goes into it. It is also about microfluidics. It's also about thermal engineering. It's also about materials. This is an important aspect where we have not consolidated, and that is one of my next initiatives. It is also about robotics and automation. And obviously tribology and maintenance are an important aspect, because a number of times we only look at the capital cost, we do not look at the life cycle cost. So if you want to reduce life cycle costs, you have to have the expertise of maintenance and tribology built into it. So in short, we are doing a great job, but what we want to do is function as a team where each part of the faculty members and students who are responsible for each component of that product are involved. And once again, I would like to congratulate Professor Dixit and his faculty colleagues for creating an environment where manufacturing can take off, and I can proudly say that arguably mechanical is probably the #1 department in this institute.
Chief guest, who unfortunately could not connect with us today. Our chief guest for the event is Professor Mustafizur Rahman, yes, retired professor of National University, Singapore. Presently, he is, as mentioned by our HOD, he is presently the director of Micro Tools Private Limited, a company which is focused on design and development of new machine tools for micro and nano machining, as well as Shimanto Engineering Private Limited, a company which is focused on design and development of offshore marine products. With this, I would please like to request Ms. Ankita. As well as our GIAN coordinator, Professor Ravi Kambar. So we will start with the course.
Mustafizur Rahman, main inspiration behind these course and related activities. Foreign faculty, Professor Mohammad Parvez Jahan, HOD Department of Mechanical Engineering, host faculty Professor Ashish Mullik, and all those faculty members of the Department of Mechanical Engineering, Professor Rajiv Gangwal, and all other faculty members and students. Network is our net worth, and that is why the GIAN courses, global initiative of academic networks, so that our network and other things are extended all over the world. So I am very much thankful to the Ministry of Higher Education to sponsor these kind of activities, whether we can get those exposures and expand our network to enhance our net worth. I will thank our chief guest, Professor Mustafizur Rahman. He is the main inspiration behind all those things. We have visited his lab, my father, in 2010 in Singapore, and we have seen how those machine tool manufacturing and other part of it. And the students may appreciate that the industrialization and industrial revolution begin with those manufacturing activities, and now we are going into the micro and the nano domain process. So definitely, in order to lead the role in terms of industry and accumulation, definitely we have to concentrate on that. So Professor Mustafizur Rahman is an inspiration. Then definitely I will thank the main resource person, Professor Mohammad Parvez Jahan, for his sparing his time and the entire course materials and acting as a resource person, coming for some long trip and other part of it. I will definitely thank our Professor Director Rajiv Shekhar. He is always inspirational, giving inspiration to us to go for these kind of expanding activity and the visibility and all sorts of things. We have already done a very good conference in December, and we'll begin just like T20 as the Virendra Sehwag begins in the slogovers from the 1st January itself. So that is definitely a very great inspiration from the administration side. I will definitely thank Professor Amit Rai Dishri. He has a very good able leadership and all sorts of expanding our activity and visibility of the Department of Mechanical Engineering in all forms and all sorts of international relations. We have MOUs and other things even with those countries which are known as the machine tool capital of the world, Czech Republic, where the robo by Karl Kopek has been invented, those kind of concepts. So we are going for extending our things and led by our head of the department. And then definitely special thanks to host faculty Professor Ashish Mullik, because he has the initiator of all these GIAN program and other part of it to have a sheet anchor role in order to have these activities and networking, along with his very, very important research scholars. Research scholars of Professor Shekhar has already pointed out that they are the main source of inspiration. We are maybe in the wrong side of 50. They are in the right side of 50, so they should carry out their inspirational and motivate us also. And I will also give special thanks to our co-sponsors of the program and all those people, students and other people who have been really instrumental in giving support to make these program a success. Thank you once again.